Welcome back to a new podcast. This will be the first episode, hopefully of many. We're going to talk about sports. We're going to talk about decisions. We're going to talk about rosters. We're going to talk about lifestyle. We're going to talk about health. We're going to talk about all kinds of things, hopefully with athletes, coaches, people, fans themselves. You know, a little bit about myself, Cowboys fandom, Nationals fandom. Other than that, I just have a real appreciation for good sports, learning a lot about new sports all the time. The reason I'm starting today, always wanted to get my takes out there, but today's a great day to start as a Nats fan because yesterday, Mike Rizzo and Dave Martinez were fired. And this is something that, has been such a long time coming that you thought it wouldn't happen. So it did come as a shock. Another reason it came as a shock to me was earlier, a couple weeks ago, the Nationals had just gotten swept by the Rockies, swept by the Mets. They're on a L10, maybe L11. We got Mike Rizzo saying Dave Martinez is going nowhere. You guys wanted him fired at 19. He's going nowhere. How is this any different? And then you got a couple weeks later, swept by the Red Sox. Horrible series. I was at the 4th of July game. I legitimately had the thought I should be getting paid to watch this. And I love going to those games. They were so uncompetitive for so many outs. Excuse me. But the learners cut ties with them. And now we've got new energy going forward. So I understand where they're coming from. But I hate some of the things they said in their message. Their little note to the fans. Maybe, I don't know what that's supposed to be. And they do this in the preseason too, right? Or in the beginning of the season. Forget what they even said. Pretty sure we found out it was AI generated. But anyways, they say that the on-field play has not been where fans expect it to be. And I just don't think that's right at all. I don't understand how themselves, as people who own the organization, they own the team. How much more involved could you be? How much more about the team could you know? You have to know the ins and outs of the team. You have to know the ins and outs of the league. You have to know, I assume, everything about how your team is, right? Okay. The fans going into this year, how can it not be where we expect it to be? You do absolutely nothing. You do absolutely nothing for us. You do absolutely nothing to make your team better, to make your fans expect. You do nothing to make your fans expect the team to be better. There's no reason that any baseball fan is surprised that the Nationals. Let me pull up the record. There's no reason that any Nationals fan or any baseball fan around the league is surprised at the Nationals being 37-53. Why would we be surprised? That's right on pace for their win line. The win line going into the year where the whole league expected it to be, we're on pace for that. And so now the learners want to say that they didn't expect us to be here. So yeah, Dave Martinez got to go. Mike Rizzo got to go. All right. With the great hire, maybe this is a great move. Who knows? And who am I to hate like this? You know, a new manager could be fun. A new manager could be fun. They could be really good. And basically, and I could sound like I'm contradicting myself for saying this, but I obviously can't sit here and say I hate the move. New energy would be very exciting. I just want to take this time to talk a little bit about how the learners put in little effort and are kind of pointing blame. And hopefully moving forward, I mean, the new GM gets in there, maybe he gets in, and they're like, we want to do it. And they start helping out. But that brings me to my other point. Mike Rizzo has built a championship roster. He has built 100-win teams. He has built, very close to 100-win teams. He has built NL East championship squads for almost the better part of a decade. And he did a lot of things wrong along the way. He traded a lot of people. He has talked a lot about how much he has learned from his mistakes and I think that's why this probably took a little bit longer, is because he's just going everything more thoroughly. He's going through everything. He's getting 2 more pitchers here. He's getting this guy 150 more at-bats. He's making this guy work a little bit harder in the minor leagues, okay? And so things are taking a little bit longer. And on top of that, he's learned from his trades at the deadline. When you're a buyer at the deadline, it can get desperate. The Mets traded away Pete Crow Armstrong for 1/2 of Javier Baez and some Trevor Williams, okay? Pete Crow Armstrong, I'm sorry. Thank you, actually. Thank you, Mets. Thank you. Because now he can rock it out in Chicago. He's out the league. And you guys, the Mets, can just buy our best players. That's fine. You'll probably buy Pete in a little bit. You can have him back in a little bit. Just wait a little bit, because you guys wanted a little bit of Javier Baez. But yeah. Forget why I even said that. Pete Crow Armstrong is a beast, though. We should get to some talk around the league later. They just do crazy things to people, to teams. I had to turn off Sunday Night Baseball yesterday because I looked up and it was 10-0 and there wasn't even an out in the inning. So, yeah. But Mike Rizzo, building this thing through, he learned from all those mistakes when he would trade away he traded away a lot of our farm for just random lefty here and there, random righty. It's tough. So, I fully trusted him going into it, but I knew that it was always hard with the learners and with Scott Boras, man. Learners should fire Scott Boras, if anything. But yeah. I just think that if you had told Mike Rizzo, you know what I mean? Say the learners sit down with Mike Rizzo at the beginning of this offseason. At the end of last year, sit down with Mike Rizzo at the end of last year and say, if you are 37-53 on July 6th, we're firing you. And you're never going to see this thing through ever again. We're firing you. If you're 37-53. If you're getting swept by the Mets and the Rockies and the Red Sox, you're getting fired. I think that Mike Rizzo would have made more moves, would have built a way better team. He wanted to go one more year. And that's the other thing my friend and I were talking about. When they didn't spend money this season, we thought it was a mutual decision between even Dave Martinez. We thought it was mutual between Learners, Rizzo, and Martinez. That, all right, yeah, these guys, they're going to get better for one more year. We're going to let a couple more young guys get ready to go. And then we're going to shoot this thing off. We're going to go next year. We're going to spend money. We're going to get good. So that's all I'm trying to say. It's just random. And the learners are just Like, I'm just trying to say we should not treat the learners like they're heroes. Like, I don't know if they're trying to be like some heroes for the fans. I know how much people hated Dave Martinez. So I know a lot of people are like probably being over dramatic on Twitter, talking about like I'm crying tears of joy. But it's just random because I feel like they all sat together and were like, yeah, like we're gonna be bad this year. We got to be bad one more year, because when they didn't do anything in the offseason, then we're like, okay, we're gonna be ass again. Like, we were just kind of like, damn, like, I mean, yeah, we knew this would happen, but man, like last year we got pretty good. Like, we've got some good guys here. Like, I thought maybe we were gonna try to be better this year, but no. Like, everybody sat there March 30th or whatever and was like, all right, yeah, here we go. Like, hopefully this is a fun year, but we know we're gonna be ass. And now, 37 and 53. Oh, the learners. Oh, I'm sorry, fans. I know this isn't what you expected. I don't know. But yeah, let me know who the Nats should hire as GM and manager. ESPN likes to talk about, oh, this is crazy. They do it right before the first overall pick. Oh my gosh, like, what are they doing? The front office of the Nationals, including the scouting director and the assistant GM, who have all been working there. Brad Ciolek is going to make the pick anyway, our scouting director. So the pick has already probably been made months ago as well. But yeah, let me know who the Nats should hire as manager, who they should hire as GM. Let me know who they should take with the first pick. Let's talk about a couple other things. Juan Soto, not an all-star. I'm sure he'll get to the game somehow. Not somehow. It's just like it feels like as we get closer to the All-Star game, at least half the roster is like, or like another like 20 players all around the league get added. So Juan Soto will probably be first added, but that's pretty funny that James Wood is there and not Juan Soto. I really like to see that. Juan Soto's a beast, though. And that actually shows, like, fan voting as well, because I'm sure Yankees fans had the majority of ballots. And Yankees fans love to think Juan Soto's theirs. Yeah, Juan Soto is a 1-year rental. And the more you boo him, it just is like, I don't know. You should boo Aaron Judge, because Juan Soto is the sole reason your team made it to the World Series. And Aaron Judge is the sole reason your team lost the World Series in 5 games. And Juan Soto is, I don't know. He was probably the best thing to happen to your franchise since Derek Jeter, like, won his last ring. And Aaron Judge is great player. But, like, you guys are seeing it now. Like, he can hit home runs in 11-1 games. It doesn't matter. Does not matter. I do not care if he hits a home run. Down 10-0. Like, my goodness. And that's all he does in the playoffs, too. But Aaron Judge is a beast. And he's actually a beast. The Yankees just, I mean, that also, like, there's just not much help around him. Y'all got damn near like 4 Steven Strasburg contracts. Garrett Cole has been there, done that, but I don't think he's doing that anymore. But yeah, I mean, good luck to them. They're sicing the Blue Jays right now. It's a fun time in Toronto. They got to wear those red jerseys every night, every day. That's no-brainer. That's a no-brainer. But that place is rocking. The Red Sox are honestly coming, I think. I've always thought that. The injuries have hurt this year. But yeah, I think they're coming. Come on, man. The Red Sox. You're telling me the Red Sox can't finish above the Yankees this year? You're really trying to tell me that? And the Rays are sneaking in there. You know? Off year for the Orioles, but I mean those are four teams that are all around the same. I really do think the Red Sox will finish above the Yankees this year though. It's just the Yankees are just so pathetic, man. And take me back to the beginning of the year with the torpedo bats. It was just straight the Yankees just had a good series. And some of their players used torpedo bats to get it over the 300-foot wall. Like, that was so annoying. That was so annoying. It was just a good series by the Yankees. And also, Juan Soto booing by the Mets fans. Juan Soto, he's overpaid. Bro has the most walks ever. Like, that's just a fact. That's just a stat. He has the most walks by, like, anybody. You know, as he turns 25, he's got the most walks by age 25. Okay? That's insane. And that is so helpful. And how many times in his career has he had a slow first half? It's actually terrifying because he's had a good first half. He has had a good first half. He needs to do something to get it even going harder in the second half. And this guy sometimes in the second half hits plus 350 with 20 bombs, you know. RBI machine. The Mets could get it going. Mets Phillies will be a fun battle down the road for first. The Marlins looking nice at third place. I don't pay much attention to them because they're the Marlins, but I mean they've been kicking our ass, so you know. But the Cubs are just a wagon. I think the Cubs probably finish with the most wins in the first in the NL. And then, yeah, San Fran. NL West will be a lot of fun as well. I'd like to see Shohei get up to, I don't know. As we get near to the playoffs, I would assume he's going to get up to like 6-7 innings. So that'll be a lot of fun. Nobody can hit that guy. Like, he's got like a aura plus, I mean, the actual stuff, obviously, plus just how he hasn't been pitching and how they've been doing it. That, like, this stuff is going to slowly build to, like, wow, he's got like 70 innings here, 1 earned run. Nah, not 1. But, like, he's going to slowly build some innings and the numbers are going to show for themselves. They're going to be some disgusting things. He's going to be getting stronger towards the playoffs. They've got it going pretty good. We get to see Yu Darvish pitch tonight, I believe they said last night. So hopefully Yu Darvish is still Yu Darvish. That would be a lot of fun for the league. And then the Giants. I love the Giants. I love that stadium. I love those fans. They always show out. I always see left field popping out, rocking. Everybody's jumping, you know. And then I love the Devers move. I love how it feels like they want him there. He wants to be there. Yeah. So that's going to wrap up the episode today. I just wanted to get this stuff out there. Put a timestamp on it. See what happens. I'm sad to see Dave Martinez go. I mean, we won no games over this rebuild. Nationals baseball has consisted of warning track power, getting out on the base paths, making errors in the field, and relievers having 7 ERAs. And I'm just thinking of those things right now. But that is what I watch games, and my friends update me on games, and I hear something and I'm like, yep, Nationals baseball. Yep, Nationals baseball. Oh. Paul DeYoung was picked off at third base. Oh, Nationals baseball. Oh, C.J. Abrams, dog, by the way. My guy. Sorry to say this. C.J. Abrams, 2 errors. Nationals baseball. Alex Call had a 2-0 fastball right down the middle that was a line out to the warning track, and the Nats lost by 1 with 2 runners on in the 9th. Oh, Nationals baseball. Like, it just kind of sucks. But I don't know if that's credit to Dave, because I'm trying to say the rosters have been terrible. He has not had a lot to work with over these years. I'm glad he's got the most wins in Nats history. Maybe he'll have that for a while. He's got the ring. So, it'll be a crazy new start, but I'll miss Dave. I felt like he was always, up until what he said about the players. That also probably he needs to go for that. You just can't really lash out like that, I feel like. Like, those are your guys. You never blame your guys. But I thought he had a good relationship with the players. He always talked about just stack the days. Like, when you're slumping, it's just part of the game, because you're going to even yourself out. The numbers are going to get themselves up. And, you see that with Louis. Louis up above 270 now. He might finish above 300. Who knows? And he started out so bad, and it was all because of lineouts and stuff too. So how can you not be frustrated and still continue to work at bats? He just took a bases loaded walk the other day. Pinch hit, bases loaded walk with 2 outs. Like, that stuff, if you're desperate, hitting 220, that stuff's not coming. But I think Dave Martinez did a good job keeping the players minded in that way. But he's gone. So hopefully we have a great new one. And then Mike Rizzo, I thought was a beast as well. I thought he finessed that Sakura draft with the signing pool. I thought the Soto trade, obviously, it's something. Right now, it's a grand slam. If Susana comes in, I don't know, what would that be, a back-to-back solo shot? So, yeah, I don't know. I really don't know who's going to be GM. But hopefully the learners give him some money. Go ahead and leave comments, please. Even if it's telling me yo, at this time, I wish you didn't say this, or I wish you didn't even speak the whole video, or even if it's hating, that's straight. Even if you're a Mets fan, you're welcome to talk. I'll probably respond to you and make you feel bad, but you're welcome to put your name out there. And yeah, I appreciate you listening. Hopefully there's another episode coming. And hopefully, this is going to be a long year for the Nats. It's going to be a long year. But maybe the offseason will be here eventually. Let's just give a little moment for Dave and Mike, because they did bring us a ring. They brought us a lot of, like Mike Rizzo brought us a Jason Worth moment. Am I wrong? Did he sign Jason Worth? But anyways, he brought us a lot of stuff. So, yeah, just quick moment for Dave and Mike. But after that, the episode will probably end. So, appreciate you listening, and I'll see you in the next one.